Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear 10th class. How are you dear students? Today we will discuss about the measure of central tendency from exercise 6.2 of PTP book Bahawalpur board. Dear students, first of all we will discuss about the measure of central tendency. Before starting measure, first we will discuss about central tendency. Central tendency or central value actually is the value of the data in which is almost the middle of the data, means the other values are around this value, means this is the average of the data. Middle value, central value of the data, which represent the other values of the data. And the measure of central tendency means the method or technique to measure the central value or to measure the average. There are 6 methods in your book. First method is arithmetic mean, second median, mode, harmonic mean, geometric mean and quartiles. But in our smart syllabus we will discuss about the arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean have the different types. First type is the different methods. First one is that known as arithmetic mean, AM or X bar also. It can be found by the direct or indirect method, but there are 2 indirect methods, shortcut method and the coding method. But in your syllabus there is only direct method is included. So we will focus on about this. And there is another method also which is known as a weighted mean, which we will discuss in our question number 11. After the introduction of the topic, now we will start our first question. Find question number 3, part number 1. Find the arithmetic mean of the following data. My dear students, we can write arithmetic mean in the form of X bar also. The formula of X bar is equals to summation X over N. This is known as a sigma also, but this is a summation. It is derived from the word sum. Sum means we will add. Summation means we will add all the values of the data. X means data, values of the data. So we will add 12 plus 14 plus 17 plus 20 plus 24 plus 29 plus 35 and plus 45. And n means number of observations or number of values in the data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 values, so we will divide their sum with the number of 8. After adding, we will get 12 plus 14. We will get the sum. Their sum is 196 divided by 8, which is equals to 24.5. This is the arithmetic mean of the following data, and the 24.5 almost is the middle of that value. Okay. Now part number 2. 200, 225, 350, 375, 270, 320 and 290. Again X bar is equals to summation X over N. We will add all the values, and now in this part there are 7 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So we will divide their sum with the 7, and when we will add, this will be 2030 by 7, which is equals to 290. Now move to the second method. Question number 7. Calculate mode and median. There are 2 methods. First of all, we will find about the mode. Mode means this is the most repeated or most frequent value of the data. My dear students, during exercise, I am revising and I am discussing about the definitions also. So you will keep this definition in your mind. Mode means the most repeated or the most frequent value of the data. Remember one thing, that sometimes there are no mode exist in any question like this. There is no value which is repeated. So the answer of this, there is no mode of this data. But sometimes there are more than one mode are also included. Okay. And second thing is that median. Median is the middlemost value of the data. To calculate the median, remember one thing, that for median only, we will arrange the data either in ascending order or in descending order as you wish. First of all, we will arrange the data very carefully, and after that we will count all these values and all these values again, and if these number of values are equal, then check that how many values are here. There are even values. If in case of the odd values, the middlemost value of the data. For example, if you have, like this question, if you have 7 values, this is n is odd, so first we will arrange the data, and after that the middlemost value, the central value, means the fourth value is the is known as a median after arranging the data. But in case when there are n is even, then we will put the formula of median, which is 1 by 2 n by 2 third term plus n plus 2 by 2 third term. ठीक है, okay, and we will, n means 38 number of values, there are 38 values, so 38 by 2 and 38 plus 2 is 40 by 2. It means we will find the sum of 19th term and the 20th term of the arranged data. So from the arranged data we will count 1 2 3 4 5 6 like this. We will get 7 plus 7, this is the 19th and the 20th term, like this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19th and 20th term is 7 plus 7. Do not add the 19 plus 20, okay? You will write the value of 19th position and the 20th position. That's why we will write here th term, ordinal number. So 7 plus 7 means 14 by 2 is equals to median is 7. And mod, as I have told you that mod is the most frequent value of the data. So you can observe that 2 is a pair once, 3 times, 4 is a pair 6, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. Means 4 and 9, it appears 6 times. So both values are the mod. So we can say that mod is equals to 4 and 9. There is no need to calculate any value, any calculation or use any formula in the ungrouped data for mod. So question number 11. On a vacation trip, a family bought 21 liter of petrol. This is the story of our family. The family members went for the vacation trip. So at the 3 times they will fill that petrol tanky of their motor car or jeep, etc. 3 times they will fill their tanky of the petrol. So first of all, first time when they will bought the petrol, 21.3 liter petrol, then the rate is 39.90 per liter. And second time they bought 18.7 liter petrol and the rate was 42.90 per liter. And the third time they will bought the petrol, that is 23.5 liter. And the price is 40.90 rupees per liter. We will find the mean price per liter. Means mean price per liter. It means that you can write it in this way and in this way also. That's why I have written in this method in 2 times. So first of all we will write petrol. This is X, 21.3, 18.7, 23.5 from the data. This is the petrol, liter petrol. And price, when the petrol, then they bought a petrol 21.3, then the price is 39.9, and second price is 42.9, and third value is 40.9. This is the weighted means, okay? In this method we will calculate the weighted mean, and the formula of weighted mean is that weighted mean, this is okay, this is we will write W as in this form, and the formula is W summation Wx by summation x. And my dear students, here I'm sorry I have mistake here, so first of all I would like to correct it. Dear student, this is the weight of the petrol liters, and this is the value of x, and here this is the formula is W summation Wx by summation W. Okay my dear students, correct this one. And after that we will multiply 21 by 39.9, we will get this answer. Then 18.7 multiplied by 42.9, the answer is 802.23. When we will multiply 23 by 40, means the product of these two values is 961.15. Okay, Wx means we will multiply W by x with x, and after that we will add these columns and we will add this column because we have the summation of two values with summation wx, and we have the summation with w. So we will add this w column and we will add the wx column. After that we will put these values and we will get the answer is 41.15. This is the weighted mean. Means the price of the mean price of the petrol is, the average price or mean price of the petrol is 41.15 rupees per liter. This is the answer. Now we will move to next part. This is also again the type of the average which is known as a moving average. Dear students, moving average means that all the values or the average is moving, not the constant. This is a constant single average. But in this question we will find the moving average of the 3 years. Here are 10 years are given, value of data of the 10 years 2001 to 2010. The data is given and we will find the 3 years moving average. So for average, first of all we will find the 3 years moving total and then 3 year moving average. So first we will find 3 years total. 3 years total means we will add 102 plus 108 plus 130, and there we will write their sum at the middle value, front of the middle value, before the middle value, like this. Okay, you will put the hyphen or the dash sign of the first value. Write the sum of these 3 values to the middle, because this is average and average is the middle value. So we will put the sum, their sum is here, and we will divide it by 3, then we will get 113.33. This is the first average, and then we will add next 3 values, 108 plus 130 plus 140. Their sum will be 378, and we will divide by 3 and get answer 126, and then we will add next 3 values. We will remove the first one and add the next one, 130 plus 140 plus 158, and their sum is equals to 428, and their average is 142.66. Again we will add these 3 values, 140, 158, 180, and then add their sum, and we will get the answer. Like this method, my dear student, we will find all the moving average, and like this is the sum of the last 3 values, 210, 220, 230, and we will put their sum is here in the front of the middle value, and then we will divide it by 3, then we get to 120, and we will put the dash sign at the end and at the start of these 2 columns, and in this method we will find the moving average. These are the answers of the moving average, and this is the end of exercise 6.2.